Hey folks, Brett here. If you're running Windows, Microsoft's PowerToys is a must-have. Coming up, I'll be showing you the cool new tools along with the others I use every day. This awesome collection of free utilities makes the Windows experience better by adding features and customizations that are quite useful. You can download it from the Microsoft Store for both Windows 11 and Windows 10. It's not just for power users. Normal people can benefit from these tools as well. We'll start with some of the newer utilities first, starting with Grab and Move. This one lets you drag and resize any window without having to target the exact location of the title bar or the exact edges of any window. Some of you know how frustrating that can be. To simply drag a window on your screen, hold down the Alt key and left click anywhere in the window, then move with your mouse. To resize any window, to make it wider or taller, use the Alt key and right-click anywhere in the window. Then move your mouse left, right, up, or down, kind of like this. For this one, and the other utilities I show you, you may need to enable them in the PowerToys settings. To do this, find the PowerToys icon in the system tray on the right side of the taskbar. If you don't see it, click the Show Hidden Icons button. You might find it in here. Right-click on the PowerToys icon, select Settings. For Grab and Move, go to Windowing and Layouts, and select it. If it's turned off, just click on the toggle to turn it on. The next one is quite simple and useful, called Power Display. When enabled, you'll find its icon in the system tray. Just left-click on it. It automatically detects your monitors, and if supported, lets you quickly adjust the brightness and contrast of each individual display. It's easier than having to find those sometimes hard to find buttons on your display. And if you have the volume coming out of your monitors, you can adjust those as well. The command palette is a cool one I've shown in the past, now with new features. To open it, the keyboard shortcut is the Windows key plus the Alt key and the Space key. It's an easy one to remember since all the keys are next to each other. When you start typing, it can help you to quickly open apps, files, and folders on your computer, run commands, and calculate mathematical equations. For example, to open Notepad, I just type the name. It's the first result, so I'll just hit Enter on my keyboard to open it. I'll close this out and reopen the command palette with the Windows key Alt plus Space. Select Settings here in the lower left corner. This will open the command palette settings. Select Dock Preview here on the left. When you enable the dock, it shows a toolbar with your favorite commands and extensions for quick access. I've only added a couple things for now on the left side. And on the right side, it shows the CPU and memory percentage being used in kilobytes per second, anything currently being uploaded or downloaded. Unlike the taskbar in Windows 11, this toolbar can be moved from the top to the left, right, or bottom. And unlike the top, if you'll notice here on the right, it's actually showing the GPU percentage being used. Color Picker is one of my favorites. The system-wide color selection tool enables you to pick colors from any application you have running and copy it in a configurable format to your clipboard. As you can see, the keyboard shortcut to activate it is the Windows key plus Shift and C. So I'll do that right now. As I'm hovering my mouse over the screen, it'll show you the color values. When you find a color you like, left-click on it. Doing this opens the Color Picker editor. It'll show you the various formats. We've got the hex value here, along with RGB and HSL. If you click on the color in the left, you can make adjustments. I'll now click on the copy icon for the hex value, and it says here, Copy to Clipboard. You should be able to use any image editing program to do this. For example, I'm using the free image editor, GIMP. I'll select the foreground color here on the left. Now in the HTML notation box, I'll paste the hex value that I just copied, and then hit Enter. Then click on OK. With the bucket tool selected, click anywhere on the layer to the right. And as you can see, it pasted that color exactly. Back in the Color Picker settings, there's various settings you can play around with. In addition to the 3 color formats I showed you in the color editor, there's an additional 11 others that you can enable in the color editor after you click on a color. For productivity, Always on Top improves multitasking workflow by pinning an application window so it's always in front of the other windows even after you've selected another window. The shortcut to activate Always on Top is the Windows key plus Control plus T. In this example, I want to keep the calculator in the forefront even when I click on other apps. So with the calculator selected, use the Windows key plus Control plus T shortcut. Now when I go to select another app, the calculator stays in the forefront. Mouse Without Borders is pretty cool. It allows you to use your mouse pointer and keyboard with other computers on the same local network. This can come in handy to give you multiple monitors, for example when connecting a desktop PC and a laptop. How it works is you click on New Key on your primary computer, enter that same key on the other computers, then click on Connect. Down below, there's other settings you can enable, including being able to share the clipboard between computers. Peek is a lightning-fast way to preview image files in File Explorer using the keyboard shortcut, Control plus the spacebar. This makes it a lot quicker than using the Photos app or any other image viewer. To use it, select an image, then use the keyboard shortcut, Control plus the spacebar. To easily cycle through your images, use the left and right arrow keys on your keyboard. Text Extractor works a lot like the snipping tool, but instead copies out the text that normally can't be copied by using OCR and puts it in your clipboard. This comes in handy for websites or apps where you can't copy text the conventional way. To use it at any time, use the keyboard shortcut, which is the Windows key plus Shift plus T. For example, the PowerToys Settings app won't normally let me copy the text, so I'll use the shortcut. Select the text I want by left-clicking and dragging the mouse around it, and then let go. It's now copied to the clipboard. Once it's copied, you can paste it using the keyboard shortcut, Control-V, wherever you want it. One of the first utilities released for PowerToys in 2019 is their ultra-useful Windows key shortcut guide. Since I first showed it back then, it's improved quite a bit. To activate it, the keyboard shortcut is the Windows key plus Shift plus /. This will bring up an overlay with the shortcuts that can be used while holding down the Windows key. For example, to open Windows settings, that would be the Windows key plus I. To open the emoji panel, the Windows key plus period. To open File Explorer, Windows key plus E, and so on and so forth. You'll notice that the first 10 programs from left to right in the taskbar are numbered. Pressing the Windows key with the associated number will open that program. So if I wanted to open Brave, that would be the Windows key plus 6. Pressing that same keyboard shortcut combination also minimizes it. Thank you for watching. Links are in the description. If this video was useful for you, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. If you use PowerToys, what are your favorite utilities? Let us know in the comments. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe and hit that bell to stay up to date with the latest with Windows and other tech-related stuff right here on Brett in Tech.